Now, Chloe Lucas experienced a total nervous breakdown whilst working as a nurse during the height of the COVID pandemic. But it was the TV show Clarkson's Farm which saw her totally turn her life around.
She was inspired by a visit to Clarkson's Farm and she took a bold step, buying not one, but 2 Highland cows. Now, she has a fold of 5 and says it's been transformative. It's ignited the fire in her and bringing her back to life. Chloe joins us now from her farm in Essex, as you can see, with your 5 cows. Talk us through the names. Who's behind us? Is it Isla, Catriona, Beatrix or Dahlia Murphy?
Yeah, so hi guys, thank you so much for having me on.
Hi.
Just wanted to quickly just put names to the faces. So this little one, who used to be white, but she's turned ginger, is Dahlia. So obviously the ginger gene is coming through strong over here. We've got Isla, who's the big girl, she's the boss, and her sister is the black one, which is Catriona. And then you've got Beatrix, the other ginger one, just next to Catriona. And then you've got baby Murphy, who is the newest addition, and she is turning 6 months old.
How lovely. Well, I can hear the passion in your voice for them. What have they done for you? Tell us, first of all, about the state you were in when, because of understandable reasons, tell us about the state you were in before you got these cows.
So I am a paediatric nurse, so a children's nurse at a hospital in Essex. I've been there now for 10 years. And the worst experience of my life, and obviously the whole world, was during COVID. COVID hit. Now, I'm only trained in children, so I don't do adults. But to help our staff members, we was redeployed over to the adult ITU side, and we had to care for patients all on different ventilators. So for me, it was terrifying because we don't look after adults, but we did what we could with what we had and we did everything in our power. But COVID just took over and it was real. Like, I was actually real life seeing people saying goodbye to their loved ones over tablets and mobile phones and not being able to come in and see them. And it had such an impact on my mental health that I actually was signed off shortly after for having a nervous breakdown for 3 months. And I was on medication and having therapy. So it really had a massive knock-on effect.
But, you know,
oh, goodness.
I mean, it's, you know, I listened to your story of healing, and it's a surprising one. But, I mean, at the end, it's hopeful because you're back at work now 2 days a week. And that's because you've got into the countryside and, well, Jeremy Clarkson's partly to thank for it. Just help me, if you can, sort of understand, how is being out in nature and how have your cows... just sort of being out there in the countryside alongside these animals helped with that healing and got you back to work?
I mean, today you wouldn't think it because it's pouring down. But, I mean, I love it. I mean, I love it in all weathers. That's just the sort of vibe that I like. But since I've been out in nature, I don't know what it is. Fresh air, you know, you're not around all the hustle and bustle. It's your time to switch off and just forget about all of your worries. These girls have been, honestly, they are my pride and joy. I love them endlessly, what they've given back to the community as well and to help me, you know, with my mental health. When I'm with them, I just feel happy, like I feel content, like I'm here now. Obviously, this is crazy what we're doing, but I know I've got my girls here and that's just what makes me happy. But I think just being outside is just different from it's suffocating being in the hospitals, you know, and what we have to wear and everything.
What do your neighbours think, by the way? How did you practically do it? You didn't just say, right, I'm getting cows, whacking them in the garden.
Right,
you know,
OK.
Because I'm tempted, frankly, at this point. I want to check.
You've got enough stuff in your house, Kate. Don't get a cow.
Sorry, Chloe.
Sorry, Chloe.
Oh, she might... That's all right. Kate might be able to fit Murphy in her bedroom, but just saying. So, basically, I decided when... I mean, I was off for 3 months and 6 weeks into my trying to get better. I was watching Clarkson's Farm. So I know it was for, you know, like, coming in and it's fun and it's outgoing and you're sort of learning little bits. But for me, it was like a light bulb moment. I got a bit of fire in my belly. And I was like, I'm in my 30s and I don't actually know where my food comes from. Like, I don't know what farmers have to do to produce our food.
Yeah.
So I said to my partner, I was like, you know what? You need to take me to the Cotswolds. So I got better and he took me to Chipping Norton to the Cotswolds and I went to Diddley Squat Farm, spoke to a couple of people there. And I don't know what happened to me. I was like, guys, I'm going to farm. I'm going to be a farmer. I'm going to do it. So I started going around posting letters through farmers' doors. I was, like, putting up social media posts. And within a few weeks, I was on my first sheep and cow farm. That's literally how it started. I'm not from a farming background either, so...
You are absolutely infectious, and we could hear you all day. I reckon there's going to be a TV show at your farm.
Sure.
But we also don't want to lose you from nursing, so... Thank you so much for healing yourself and sharing it with all of us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chloe. Thank you.